I It's not dramatic. I feel static. Are we dancing in a thunderstorm? Isn't it magic? Equal parts tragic to be dancing in a thunderstorm. We're dancing in a thunderstorm. Welcome to the mountain. Welcome to the mountain. Oh, you could be my little princess Peach, and I could be your Super Mario. The two of us were
Oh, hello. Good morning. Well, 12:43. Maybe not good morning. Okay, hi. Hello. What a day. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. I think I need to change the schedule. I'm just going to be honest. I think I am very idealistic. I know that's a weird thing. So coffee is here. Good morning. Aqua is asleep. That makes sense. Look, if I could, I would. I think I really wanted to stick with 10 a.m. because I'm like, oh, it keeps me in a good sleep schedule and everything like that. And then I wake up and I'm like, I just realized that I kind of give myself no time during the weekends, which, you know, after the stream, it's like I stream for a couple of hours and then I go to the gym and then everything. And it's like, you know, I can make plans and do stuff in the evening, but I'm like, I'm exhausted because I'm working all week. I'm working 50, 60 hours in the week. Then I'm streaming on the weekend. And I'm like, man, I just need to like wake up, you know, kind of like as a kid, where it's like you wake up and you watch your Saturday morning cartoons. I kind of need my Saturday morning cartoon time. I'm not going to lie. I need to just wake up and kind of exist for an hour or two and just kind of like, I don't know, get my shit done and, you know, not do it at a time where I'm exhausted. So I think I might, well, laying the sun is a little extreme. Also, if I do need to get stuff done, yes, I can change some things around, right? Like I can push a stream or I can like go to the gym later or whatever. But I like going at the gym at a certain time. it's like a certain like density and a certain crowd that are there, and it's like I'm done at a certain time. That gives me all my evening and everything. But there's some things that it's like I need to get done. So if I do get up earlier, I want to be able to go and like do some chores or whatever. Like I need to buy new light switches for this room because the dimmer switches kind of fuck with the new lights that I put in the same in the living room. And I haven't done it. And it's like, I'm not going to order them online. I'm not going to order them on Amazon or whatever because they're going to be $15 each. There are $2 at Home Depot. I just need to go over out of downtown or whatever, and I need to go to the Home Depot, and it's like I don't know, like an hour 90-minute round trip for me to do that. So it's like, okay, well, I need to do it. When do I do it? I could, I'd probably do it in the evening after work or whatever, but it's like, man, work is really really kind of hammering me right now. Like I worked until like 9 o'clock, 9:30 most days this week, just because it's like we got to get stuff done and it's a lot of waiting around. So it's like I can't do anything in the morning, then I'll take a little bit of a longer lunch to go to the gym, and then I have to make up that time, and then it's like everything piles on in the evening and we got to prep stuff and send, and it's just kind of like stacking up a little bit. It was good before where it was like a very 20 hours a week or whatever, and I could be like, cool, I'm doing I'm gonna work these 2 days or these 2 days and half of a Friday, and I was like, that's awesome. But that's not really the reality of the full-time job, right? So I need to kind of find that balance first, rather than feel like coming to stream is a chore and it just kind of tacks onto that. I need that separation of time, right? So I think I might move the start time to around 12:30. Watch it slip till 2. We all know what's going to happen. But I think just like 10 a.m. is good, but it doesn't really change too much how long I stream and the other things. So it's like, yeah, so 12:30 to like 3:30, not a terrible length of time for streaming. And then I could get ready, I could go to the gym at 4:30 and kind of just like still be done at a reasonable time, and that's my kind of day, right? Very boring life, very simple life, but anyway, it's my life and I choose it. I have oh man, so I got stuff on my teeth. I did just eat jam on toast before the stream. So so my new building has a swimming pool, right? And this happened yesterday. So every Friday, this place is the gold that keeps on giving now. Now that the landlord is done and dusted, which he finally sent me the security deposit. He waited until the last minute, the last day to send it, and I finally got the money back. And I'm both like glad because it's over, but at the same time I'm like, man, fuck you. Like the stuff that you put me through just for me to get back, one, the money that was rightfully mine that you tried to steal, and two, an interest level that one, wouldn't even cover the filing of arbitration, and two, is so far below any form of inflation that the value of the money that I gave has lost so much value that it's like he might as well have kept the money. It's like it's so stupid. It's just so stupid. So anyway, I finally got the money, which means I'm done and dusted with that place. I'm back in my mind is just like, I'm going to receive a weird fucking letter in the mail, or I'm going to hear from him again in like 2 months when someone moves in, or whenever they have. I've still seen that the post is up for the place. He still listed it as 2 different prices on the same listing, and the listing's still up, so I'm assuming that no one's taken it yet, and I'm sure he's blaming me somehow for that with the whole painting thing. But I'm sure this is not the last I've heard of him, but it's the last I have to deal with him. So I'm very happy about that. But now the new thing that's going to be our little stories, not always, but sometimes, is I go down to the swimming pool sauna area of the building, the amenities room, and every week something's going on. There's one of these women that lives in the building, and I guess maybe either her friend does or whatever, but her friend comes and they're sitting in the hot tub swimming. All they do is talk about relationships and just repeating over and over again about how shitty their partner is, but it's like every single week. Yesterday I went down and I went swimming, and I had the whole thing to myself. It was awesome. And then some guy getting on the guards, and they were loud. Like any corner you were in that room, you could hear everything. even with the bubbles going on the hot tub. So there was this guy who lives in my building, and we're just like sitting in the hot tub, and he's like, oh, you know, introduce himself. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is me. And he starts asking very like, I was like, oh, this guy works in like business or finance, because it just had that networky thing of like, oh, I'm in a room, I should network, or I don't know, something. And of course he works in fintech. He works in fintech in crypto. And I was, as soon as those words came out of his mouth, I was like, oh, I know exactly what type of guy you are. And I was like, okay. So we're just chatting, we're talking about like working in film, and he's talking about the tariffs, and I was asking about what he does, and he was like telling me all about it, and kind of doing like the sales pitch of like the platform, but not telling me what it is. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna use that. How is Bitcoin Holdings doing? I don't know. They were like, oh yeah, we only deal in stable coins, and we have a bit of this, and they operate as basically a exchange platform, so that you like kind of like a Western Union but within crypto, so you don't have to pay for the forex fees and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And then it just like, it keeps going. He's talking about that, and we're talking about like you know, the economy and stuff like that. And it's like, I was like, oh, I hate him having this conversation because there were other people around. And I was just like, man, I sound like such a douchebag, because I'm like, I almost want to be like, I'm not with him. I don't know this man. But I'm like, I'm trying to be nice. I don't know anyone in my building. I've met like my neighbor now, and they seem very nice. Met this person. I was like, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater because he's like tech bro or whatever. I was like, I'm going to disagree with several of your opinions, and I know that I am. But I'm still going to have a cordial conversation. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just be like, nah, fuck off, and just sit there in silence and be super awkward, and then I have to deal with that every time I see this? No, like, that's not how the world works, right? It doesn't matter if someone has a differing opinion of that. You still have to integrate into some form of society. So anyway, talking about that stuff, and then I go in the sauna, and clearly he wanted to talk about something. Like he had something, not like confiding, but it was like, he wanted to have a conversation. But let's put it this way, there were women around, so you know where I'm going with this, okay? So I go in the sauna, it's just me, this other guy. I'm sitting there in silence, and he comes in, and he's like, first thing I know, he's like, oh, so you dating? And I was like, it's like, no. And as soon as that comes up, the other guy in there just like gets up and leaves. And he knew what was like coming, kind of thing. Because this guy kept going in and out anyway for like cold and hot. But I was like, he didn't come back, and I was like, fair enough. And so the guy was like, oh, so you dating? And I was like, no. He's like, oh, we were talking about like the apps. So I was like, you know, joking. I was like, oh, you know, I'm just filtered out because of my height or whatever. I was like, something like that, very like lighthearted, whatever. And he starts talking about it. He's like, yeah, man, it's like so bad. All these women, I just want to like settle down, and these women just want to fuck, and they just want to do this and that. And I was like, okay. It's like, definitely your experience, not mine. It's like, yeah, it's like, I just want someone. It's like, but they, he's like, you know, it's all these people who are like, you know, the boss girly or the social media, as in his words, the social media bitches. Those are his words, not mine. And he's like, yeah, you don't want to date those. Like, just avoid them or whatever like that. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, you know, it's like, if it's just one of you, you can't both be that. Cam has to walk to Montreal, and Cam come to Montreal. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have a torn, I haven't got to that. I've got a torn rotator cuff. I can't carry shit, okay? Barely carry my own feelings, let alone you. So, how you doing, Scott? How's the leg? Untear it? I wish I could. This is what I've had as a problem for the last, need your back, not your shoulder. It's all connected. Hi, Scott. Leg fucking hurts. Yeah. The next day, always fun. No, that's what I guess I've done to my shoulder in the last few months, and it's just been up and down, where I was like, oh, I've just kind of like fucked something. It's just kind of like a joint thing, whatever. No, it's the tendon's fucked, which is nice to know, even though it's been a long time. Call you after. Okay, then I'm in. I need some cuddles. Okay, I need some Cam's feels. It's nice to know, because the reason is like, now I've been to I'm all over the place with stories today. Let me finish. I'll talk about the rotator cuff thing, and then I'll get back to the bro, because whoo boy. So I couldn't get an appointment at physio because it happened at the end of the year, and all of the people who have benefits, not me, use all the benefits in the last 2 months of the year because they're gonna run out. So I couldn't get an appointment. I was like, all right, can't do that. And then by the time I could even get an appointment, I was then moving. I was in the process of moving. I was like, well, I gotta prioritize all the other stuff. I'm already paying for therapy, RMT, and things like that. I was like, looking at the prices, and it's, as I said in the last stream, it's insane, where it's like $90 for 20 minutes. So I was like, I think I got other things. As much as it's like I have other things to worry about, it's like I just kind of put it on the back burner. And then it just reached a point I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna go and sort it out. They want me to go like every week, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can afford that out of pocket. I can, but it's a lot. It's a lot of money to be like for 20 minutes a week, and it takes a lot of time out because it takes me like 15 minutes to get there, 50 minutes. There's a lot of like other things, but I'm gonna do it for now and see how I get on. But already after that one session, and then I went to the gym yesterday, immediately changed up the mechanical aspect of how I did my workout, and it felt so much better. But they did like this thing called IMS, which is like intramuscular like needling, which is just to draw blood to the area to help with healing. It's not like acupuncture kind of thing, but similar idea where it's just drawing blood to it. Fuck me, does it hurt. Like the days after, it's still so sore. So it's like not fucking with my sleep, but I definitely wake up sore. So when advising on benefits packages, you got companies do the year end of April. If you could afford to do every week, you can afford to do every week for a month or so. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of doing. That's what I'm thinking of doing. That's actually really smart about basically basing the end of year on the tax year, because yeah, then everyone can actually use the benefits without that worry of like having to just like hammer them. And also it's better for the company because that way it's not just at the end of the year they're getting hammered with all these bills and the premiums go up, right? Until they get to the tens, which no thank you. No. I'm good. Anyway, back to crypto bro, who lives in my building. So he starts asking me about dating stuff, and he's like, starts talking about, again, his words are mine, social media bitches. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he starts talking about, he's like, yeah, you get on these like dates and they're sitting like this, and they're like, who wants to date a guy, bro? And I'm like, gay people? I don't know, like, oh, they're like sitting like that, and they're not like sitting there like feminine. And I was like, okay. I was like, but then he's like, but I want to date with intention. I want to date someone, and I want them to accept me for me and who I am and everything. And they come and they do this, and I'm like, well, doesn't it kind of work both ways? Like, if that's how they are, it's like maybe there's a test aspect of the testing you if you're willing, like your ego can deal with it. But I was like, and I did actually say these words. I promise. I'm not just like straw manning. I did actually say that. I was like, well, maybe, it does work both ways of like you accepting them. And he was like, oh, couldn't quite accept it. Then he had to do it's like, I work on the board of a group where we help women who deal with domestic violence and rehousing them and safety and everything like that. He had to do the caveat. He had to do the caveat of, I respect women and I help and support women, before just going off on like how they are so like, they're not feminine, they're not respectful, they only want him for his money, they only like want to fuck. He's like, but he can get pussy anytime he wants, he can get any pussy anytime he wants. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there in the corner of this sauna, and he's like not between me and the door quite, but it's certainly like weird. But then he started doing the getting up and going out, like the cold and the hot, and I was like, okay. Second time he did it, because he left, and I was like, okay, finally, like a breath. He came back again, and the second time he was like, yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna head out, I'm gonna go, I'll follow you out. And he's like, yeah, we should get a beer, man. And I'm like, I don't know if you know who you're talking to. I don't think I look like tech bro or anything. I don't think I fit in that, and especially if you see my friends, I don't fit that profile. Maybe I just have a hard time gauging what the other people in the world view me as when it comes to, I don't want to say where I fit in society, but society has boxes that they put you in. Oh, it was straight up like, I respect women, but it was all trad wife shit. But then he was also like, oh, you know, I'd love like a CEO of it where I get to just stay home and do whatever. And I was like, but then he's also complaining about women who want that. And I was like, I was like, I don't know if you know what you want, man. I don't know if you know what you want. Cam is already making, yeah, but it's like, why am I making red pill bro friends? I don't want red pill bro friends. Oh, that was the thing. They've evolved. The alphas have evolved. Now they use terminology called, they don't say, you know, as an alpha, they say primal energy now, which sounds like a fucking energy drink. Blueprint Spiral. Oh my goodness. Trees, trees, trees. Are you doing okay? How do you feel? Trees. Go follow Trees, everyone. She's awesome. Changed his mind. Honestly, I don't think I ever would, but like, I did kind of feel where it's like, because he's like, oh, we go for beer, and I'm like, yeah, I don't drink. Scott can laugh at me about the Corona 0% or whatever, but it's like, to offset all the rest of us, yeah. It's just, man, as soon as he started talking about feminine energy and primal energy, I was just like, oh no. It was like, you work in fintech at a crypto company and you're talking about primal. I was like, dude, it's just like the baseball card of, I don't know. Again, I don't know him well enough and people are complex enough. Hello, I'm playing with hot glue. This is dangerous. Nah, you're fine. Hi, Robin. Robin, our stuff arrived. Well, kind of. There's still more stuff to arrive. But so Robin is coming to Vancouver to do another exploration doodad, like a one final hurrah of seeing the place again because she didn't get to see everything last time. So I've said that she can stay here, which is awesome because I get to hang out with Robin. And so I got a folding twin bed I'm gonna basically turn my office into a bedroom for Robin, and I got like a folding bed and everything, and it finally arrived. You're displaying primal energy. I don't know. You're displaying Pritt Stick energy. Pritt Stick is a brand of glue if no one knows what that is. There's blessings that let you draw a room in the outer room if you end the day there. Oh, you're at that point. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin anything because I know bits of what happens. Again, I don't know everything. I don't want to say anything. But it is interesting that you can draw rooms outside because I don't know how that, I know how it works in one specific scenario, but I don't know how it works in others. That's all I'll say. You can go for a drink and just drink zero out. I would. And like, I don't know. I just don't care about that stuff anymore. It's, you know, I just don't want to sit around and talk about dating and like dating in a way. I mean, let's be honest, I do that on the stream, but talking about dating in a way of like the way he was talking about it, I was like, man, I just don't care about it. Like, I don't care that you can brag to me all you want about how much pussy you get in his terms, not mine. That's good for you. That's great. Congratulations. But I was like, not really what I want to be doing, you know? It's just, yeah, bragging about a lot of stuff about like what floor he lives on. I was like, okay, you very much are like about the perception of people and like how they perceive you, right? And I was like, I don't. Look at my hair. I don't care. Pritt Stick is the smell of your childhood. That's nice. Mine was Play-Doh. Chemifer's wax play. Oh boy. Have to get in line. Oh god. Individually, anarchistic rule to live by must apply to. Yeah, it's a lot of rule for thee, not for me kind of thing. Wimbark physics. It's a mint chocolate on the pillow. Robin visits. It's a Cliff Bar. I still got to get the Cliff Bars for Robin. I still owe Robin Cliff Bars. You've tried 2 of them, and now I have a chest and an unknown key. Oh, I don't know what key I need. I don't want to say anything. I know what you have to do, but I don't have the strength to do it. That's not the quote, but still. That's the thing. He was like, "Oh, these social media." I'm like, dude. I was like, I didn't want to beat and say to him, this guy about like he's like talking about this. I was like, man. I was like, I don't go on like any dates. I don't. I actually deleted all the apps this week. I just realized I was like, I'm not This isn't where I want to be. This isn't what I want to do. I was talking to Shay about it, and I was like, honestly, a lot of the stuff that I'm looking for in a person is friendship, not a relationship. And you're gonna tick it on the fucking bingo card, but part of that is getting a dog. And I'm like, honestly, right now that fills a lot of the stuff that I want. You have to stab the needle further? No. If he has to brag about it, he has other... I mean, bragging to a stranger about how much pussy you get is just kind of like... Me think the... I don't even see it. Me think the tech bro doth protest too much. I don't want to say lady, because that's like... I don't know, ladies get a lot of pussy if they want to. It's just... Yeah, I don't get it. I get it, it's just like... You know, if he's using words like primal energy in this, he's tied a lot of his identity into being masculine, but like describing women who sit with their arm up like this as like, oh, no one wants to date a guy, bro. And I'm like, I feel like that's just a little bit of an ego thing. Like that's not a masculine trait. The way that someone sits is not a masculine, like you're projecting that on. It doesn't matter, right? And the funniest thing to me when that stuff happens is if you ever go and see like the pinup, oh no, she puts her, well, it's like she crossed her legs and put her arm up. It's like, okay, it might be comfortable. Like if you look at like the pinup model posters and it's like a woman sitting there and it's like, oh, it's this, but then men recreate it and everyone's like, oh, this is so stupid. And it's like, but it's the same thing. Like, do you not realize the highlight of how it's like sexualizing women in this way? But like, if you remove that element, it's very different. And it's so funny. Should have told me how much dick he... I did almost think of just being like... It's like, when he was like, who wants to date a guy, bro? I kind of wanted to just be like, me. And see what he replied with. I really did want to do it, but I was like, you know what? I don't feel like... And I was like, I just don't... Not that I don't feel like having that conversation or that confrontation. I was like, I'm tired. I've had a long day. I kind of just want to be left alone, and if this guy just wants to talk at me for a little bit, I'm just gonna let him talk at me for a little bit, you know? And like I said, I did push back on some stuff of the stuff he was saying, because I just don't agree with it. I'm gonna start the game, because we've been chatting for like 30 minutes. But, you know, I did push back on it, or at least I was trying to be like, present it to him in a different way, that I was like, maybe think of it this way, because what you're saying for yourself is not being applied to other people, you know? And he kind of listened, and I mentioned, you know, I mentioned about therapists, and then he said, oh yeah, I have a therapist too, and I was like, I feel like maybe he's one of those people that uses therapy as like almost another thing to like, you know, like the way that it's become popular of like, oh, I don't, it's like my greatest strength, I don't have a social media, and it's like, it used to be an interesting thing where it's like, oh, that's really cool, like you're very like offline, and now it's become like, oh, women like that, therefore I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna do that. It was like when one of those people who goes to therapy to learn ways to use therapy to you know, like, I don't know, it had a... It's a line Musk. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. It's all about building the persona and perception and this and that. Because he was like, oh, I want... Dude has a life coach. Yeah, exactly. Like, drop the slop course, king. But it's like, you know, he was like, oh, I want to be my authentic... Because, prime example, he was like, I want to be my authentic self. I want to, like, be who I am. And the things he listed was like, if I want to wear an earring, I will. If I want to trim my beard this way, I will. If I want to wear this chain, I will. And I was like, man, that's not what authentic self means. That's not what it means. That's just fashion. You're just like, if I want to dress the way I want to dress, but then at the same time criticizing women for the way that they want to dress. And I was like, you're so close. I was like, you're so close. You're right there, okay? You're so close to the answer that you're looking for. Is there like, yeah, not even a pay cut? Oh, 1000%. Don't worry, his woman. Don't worry if his woman tried to cut his hair. I'll have an opinion about it. Yeah. Cut her hair. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's like she's just got to accept him for who he is. He didn't use the words like soft guy era, but it was very like, I should be able to be vulnerable and this and that, but I also want to be the protector and the masculine kind of thing. And it was like, so basically it was like, you can't criticize me. It was also about like, if they go out and do things, she has to dress up, and if she doesn't even bother, then it's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, man, this is like, this is the cognitive dissonance that we see in a lot of like these alpha bros. Sorry, primal energy bros. They've evolved. This is like the cognitive dissonance of like, it is this truly rule for thee, not for me stuff. And it's like, everything you're saying that you want someone to accept you as, but you're not willing to do it that way. And it's like, if you don't do that, they'll drop you on a dime or this or that or whatever. And it's like, oh, well, I can always get someone better. And he's in this semi-chub era. I mean, he wasn't a bathing suit, so I can confirm it wasn't semi-chub. Loud noises. He was in the hot tub. He didn't swim. He wasn't swimming. He was in the hot tub and the sauna. I swam for like 15 minutes. Primal Energy just made think that he's a furry, eats raw meat. Don't know if that's better than enough. Well, it's kind of like Sigma male, right? It's falling into that. It's like, oh, I'm not one of those red pill bros. I don't like, it's like I don't listen to Joe Rogan, but Peterson has a couple of good ideas. It's those kind of bros. Yeah, how dare you, Robin? How dare you? Also, turns out I'm like 3.5 hours into this game. The game is supposed to only be 4 hours long. So that's how well I'm doing with this game. Okay, we did that. I think that was the last thing we did. So we're going to go upstairs. Trees. You love that. You love all of this. You miss the dating scene so much. You want to be back out there. You want to be dealing with this and just listening to this guy talk about it. Like, I saw, because I'm not on Twitter anymore or anything. Never, fair enough. You know what? Even better. Even better. Where it was like, I saw this tweet that was posted somewhere else, and it was like this guy, kind of like that LinkedIn post is like, I got married to this woman, or I got engaged to my girlfriend of 6 years this week. This is what it taught me about business to business relationships. And there was another one where it was this guy where it was like, oh, what was it? It was like, you know, me and my wife have been married for this amount of time, and every year we decide that we just need to get away from it all, and we go on a vacation, but we always time it around the time when we got married. We call it our marriage birthday, and it's really helped in like save the relationship and done well as we grind towards our future. And it's just a quote tweet of like, man discovers anniversaries exist. Or those ones where it's like, whatever happened to, you know, what we should do is we should get a group of people together and just sit down and talk and converse, and there's no microphones and there's no phones and there's no cameras, and we just sit there and have a meeting of the minds. And it's the quote tweet, it's like, bro discovers hanging out. There's gotta be a Facebook, that's gotta be a Facebook clone for professional, yeah. Well, Elmo's on LinkedIn now, right? So you self-select yourself to be removed from the dating scene. I've kind of done the same right now. There's a partial element. I'll use the term, I hate to use it in this way, but it's like the term incel, because it technically is accurate, because it's like, no one's choosing me either. But at the same time, it's not the same connotation where it's like, I'm just not trying enough. I don't think I'm at a place where I could be in a relationship right now. I don't think I'm comfortable enough with myself to really be like in that right space where I can then be that additive person to add someone in a relationship. I think I'd be getting into a relationship for the wrong reasons, for the sake of it, or for the reason of I think I have an idea of how to do this. Choose yourself? Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done that. I've definitely chosen myself. And I think the problem is I've chosen myself so much that it's like, it's hard to now... Oh. I thought because I took a photo of it while being powered, it would have been fine. Okay. The game knew. It knew what I was trying to do. I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't really thought about what I'm technically saying enough to where it makes sense to. Oop. Okay, so I need to find something that I can put onto here. Oh. Hang on, I have an idea. Let me try something. Okay. Ah, so close. Okay, hang on. Try it again. Uh-oh. Also gotta put yourself out there when choosing yourself. Yeah. Well, I think it's just like... Okay, that was worse. Can I pick this up? No. Or do I need to actually be stood on this? I want to try something else. Oh, PC's ramping up. Yeah, something's up with my PC. It kept I checked it earlier and it restarted. Maybe I have to go do. Maybe I got to do with the shoes. Cause it does have the sign of feet on it. It keeps like, I don't know. I'm gonna so I got the. I think I showed this, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just posted a photo. I got the RTX 3050 here, and what I'm gonna do is my gaming PC that I'm not using right now. I'm gonna turn that into a streaming PC. I understand that like one PC streaming, it works well and it's fine, but I'm having just a couple, like just too many PC issues where I feel comfortable doing it, and I'm not willing to spend $2,000 on a brand new like 5080 or anything like that. I have a 3090. It works well. There's just a couple of things. So it's like, I just don't want to trust that. So I'm going to turn my old PC, which is a 1700X with a 1080 Ti in it. I'm not getting rid of the 1080 Ti. It's still a really decent graphics card. I might build a little home theater machine in the living room and put it in that and like use it for like a little bit of gaming in there or whatever, potentially. Because I just don't want to lug these back and forth. Like, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to get into that weird thing of, like, having 17 PCs again. Okay. But I'm going to swap them around because every time, like, my computer just randomly restarts. So it restarted itself last night. I turned it on. I was like, okay, that's weird. It keeps happening, but whatever. Restarted it. Fine. Logged in. Went and got a cup of tea. Came back. It had restarted itself again. I was like, all right. Then I did it, and then I shut it down fully. Because sometimes when I if I do that, it just, something doesn't work properly. So I shut it down fully, turned it back on. When I turned it back on, the camera wouldn't connect through the Elgato capture card. And I was like, ugh. The only way to fix that is to restart it again. So I'm just like, it's getting a little frustrating. Whereas at least if this machine is just the gaming machine or the content or whatever you want to call it, and the other one that has nothing on it but games, that's like basically completely wiped, is just for streaming. I think having those separately will work pretty well. Some pre-builts from HP are looking more and more attractive these days with pricing. Should see if Crypto Bro has any used ones. Yeah, probably. Well, maybe that's part of the problem too, right? Is during the pandemic, I had 3090 and I had no job or whatever. And my landlording, the shitty landlord, one thing he did was kind of cool was he included the bills. I was mining crypto on my 3090. And it's like, the thing is, just a caveat, it was having these problems before I did that. So that's why I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to use it to mine Bitcoin. Because I was like, it's already kind of broken and being weird. I might as well just do something, which resulted in me, you know, getting enough to buy a place. So it's... Okay, how do I do this? So if I stand on this and take the photo... I guess it still needs power. I had a farm for Bitcoin back when I was trying to live in Toronto. Electricity was included. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I gotta put my phone in do not disturb mode. Paid rent with it? I mean, that's pretty sick. I never was able to mine enough for that, but like I think I guess I was mining Bitcoin when it was like 70k a coin, maybe less, like 55 Canadian. And then it hit like 150. So like the amount that I did mine became literally worth 3 times as much. Which is cool, which is really cool. Now what I do, which is the worst thing, and I do not recommend, and I tell, even though I talk about it, and I tell every single person, do not do this. Okay, maybe... So, hang on. Is it a time thing? Wait. Oh, I see. Okay. But I wanted to study. Oh, no. But now what I do is, again, it's very risky. I do not recommend it. Only use money when it comes to investing that's not long-term retirement investing. Only use money that you're willing to lose. I invested in stuff where it mostly has come from profits of other investments, not from out of pocket. Like no additional money's been added with the exception of a little bit recently. But I've been investing in something that it's so stupid. It pays out 93% dividend a year. So I essentially get whatever the value is, I get paid out 10%. Almost, like 9% every month. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely going to implode without question because there's no way it can't. Because what it's doing is it's a covered call. It's like a managed covered call fund that is betting on a company that deals in Bitcoin. Like it can't be any more sketchy red flaggy that you could think of. Like any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna use the hint. Sorry. How can you get to televoter for the time? So it is time based. I didn't know it was time based. Oh, I'm fucking. Okay, I didn't know. All right, that's my bad. Let's do a little bit of that. I wasn't recognizing that it was Nope. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh my god. It's creaming. Absolutely creaming. 93% return is like investing in Dogecoin. Nah, Dogecoin's like all the way up and down. This is like if you put $1,000, or let's say you put $200 in of this thing, and the dividend payout was like $230. Last one was $237 a share. I think it's like Mott put in a tiny bit of money and she got a payout immediately, and it was like $13 off $200. I was like, yeah, that's an insane amount of dividend, but it fluctuates like crazy. So my thing, I looked it up, and it's like after 10 months, the amount that you've invested will have doubled, and then the dividend comes out. So my thing is that I want it to reach a point where the value of the principal doubles after like the 10 months or whatever, and then take out my principal investment, and then I let the rest ride. It'll take another 10 months to double again, but I let it just like do the dividend for like a year, maybe 2 years, and then I turn off drip and let it pay out. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, it pays out a lot of money, but the risk is that tomorrow it could crash to zero, right? That's the risk. But if I wanted to, legitimately, if I wanted to, if I turned off the drip right now and just let it pay out, in what technically it wouldn't, because I have it split between different accounts, but it would almost pay my mortgage if I let it pay out and converted it from USD to, or like my rent. Let's say the rent of the last apartment, it would pay the rent of the last apartment. If I turned off drip, let it pay out, and converted it from USD to Canadian, it would pay my rent. Right? And so it's like, even if it worked out for a year, so if I do the whole thing where it's like, I let it ride, I let it double, take my principal out, I have that money back. Let's say it's $10,000, right? After 10 months, it becomes $20,000. I take my 10,000 out and I put it into something that's a little bit more tried and true. Then it's like, cool, I put that in VFV or VEQT or whatever. It's like, okay, I got my money back, and basically everything that's now was profit, okay? Then that is then paying out after 10 months enough to pay my bills. So therefore, I would be essentially, I hate to think of it this way because it's not the right way to think of it at all. Again, it's so stupid and risky, and I do not recommend it. But I would essentially be living for free. Cam is loaded. I've never said I was a fake broke boy. I said I grew up poor. I do okay. The problem is my job is too inconsistent, right? It's just that on paper, it looks like I make more money than I actually make. That's the problem. That is why I'm doing shit where it's like, boom, baby. That's where I'm doing stuff like that, because I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is actually a tough one.
Cursed creature. Makes me want to chase that.
Ah! Okay, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. Dustin, get out of here. Bye. Okay, so here's what we have to do on this one. And I've kind of fucked up on it because of this. But okay, so what we have to do. Dustin, get out the goddamn way. Slice of Dustin. Alright, cool. About $1,000 of Doge. I mean, hindsight is 2020, right? Hindsight is over 2020. If I'd kept Nvidia when I bought it several years ago, whatever. Granted, I wouldn't have $1 million, but I would have had, like, instead of 500, I would have had $2,000. Have you made many, Dusty? I've only, I guess only these, and then the one where he like exists in the level. I dropped him off the edge. Wouldn't have to deal with Atlanta. I mean, it's not even, again, regardless of that, it's like, again, and sold it for the correct man. I mean, look at even GameStop, right? I was gonna buy GameStop in the December before it blew up for $6, and I was like, something about it, and I went, nah, And then I did buy some while it was happening. And then because I was buying a dog at the time, I had to sell it. And I ended up selling at a fucking loss. So I lost money on GameStop. And I was like, all right. Not gonna do this shit again. Nope. That was bad. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Alright, so. There's achievement for making 8? Oh, okay. I'll try that. Maybe we can try that later. I guess if you put the cards up and then take a photo of it. There we go. Okay. So. Oh, I reversed too far. Okay. Okay. So, we need the photo of this. Right? Which we then... this way. But then I've got to, like, get back. Oh, he fell off the edge. Okay. But then I have to, like, get another photo. Oh, okay. I see why I have to do it. Okay. Doesn't really matter about this. Okay. Boom. We're out. I was like thinking I had to like include stuff that I didn't have to include. Okay, kind of trippy. But man, it's just like if I could not even just like I don't have to work, I don't have to do this. I like working, I like doing stuff. I just want the freedom of not having the stress of being alive be tied to the choices I make for my job, right? That's the thing. So if I was able to invest enough money or had something that paid enough where I didn't have to worry about those things. There's probably something I missed on this.
Your speed is impressive.
There's an achievement about getting a level like super quick as well. Like within like 30 seconds or something, or 10 seconds. Boom. I don't, I was too slow. I was too slow. That would be nice, right? It's like, it's the equivalent of trying to give myself UBI, right? You know, that's the thing is I'm trying to give myself UBI, not an infection, okay? Where I can just exist and not worry about it. I can go if I'm between contracts when it's really stressful. You know, there's no projects or whatever, and it's like I can't qualify for EI or I can or whatever it might be. It's like being able to just live a normal life and not be worried and stressed about paying rent and bills. Like the goal of mine right now is to save up an emergency fund. Sorry, I know I'm really hopping on about this, but it's just very prominent in my mind, and I do think it's important to, I don't think you have to reveal everything about your finances, but I do think it's an important subject to talk about and kind of normalize talking about it, because I think education on finance is really important because of my own experiences and growing up with nothing and therefore being, and then going back to nothing. Oh god, that's fucking weird. Oh, that's actually cool. That's actually really cool. I don't have a camera. Wait, where's my camera? Oh, that I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I mean, I did, but like it really threw me. It's kind. Oh god. It's kind of feeling. It's got that ruminate puzzle feel to it. You know. Get ready to make it. Get ready. Oh my god.
It's a bit clever, isn't it?
That's a bit clever.
Was always fond of the game.
As in that. I don't know why I'm trying to say it in Scottish, but it's, you know. It's too many voices. One at a time, please. Pet the kitty.
Needed to explore here.
Nothing.
Okay, let's MC Escher this son of a gun. But yeah, I think that stuff's important. With the PC stuff, I'm just not willing to spend money on. In the same as my phone, I still have an iPhone 12. You know, until that thing dies, shatters, or whatever in between, I'm not changing it. The people at the phone company keep calling me to try and get me to upgrade, and they can't fathom, they can't get their head around why I wouldn't want to upgrade. And I'm like, because my phone works. Like, my phone works. Why would I need a different phone? Is it a little slow? Did the camera app crash yesterday? Yeah. You know what I did? Closed it and reopened it. It's just like, whoa. Okay. It works. It's a phone. If I can text, if I can access the internet, that's kind of it. I have Discord on my phone. I have Instagram locked down, so I barely use it. I basically just text my friends and occasionally get spam calls. That's where I'm at. Oh, that's okay. But it's not doing that thing, right? Where it, once you align the photo. Alright, so. How get, okay. Aha. I see the game dev learned about projection mapping. Am I gonna get picked up by a bird? Oh, okay, Indiana Jones. The fuck? But yeah, it's like my iPhone 12 worked. One thing that drives me insane about more stuff now, especially, that makes me want newer stuff even less, is all of the AI that's shoved into it. Like, I was texting Shay on my laptop the other day because I have an M4 MacBook. Again, I don't buy a lot of stuff for myself. Like Shay was talking about this. I buy a nice thing for myself every now and again, but I don't buy crazy amount of stuff. Like, everyone sees the stuff I buy and go, oh man, you're always like spending money. And no, I'm not. I bought a nice TV that was the previous gen model after having my last TV for 8 years. And it was on sale. I bought my lenses on, like, my anamorphic lenses. It was like a kit, and it was, you know, it was expensive. Like, it was like $5,000 for 3 lenses, which is a lot of money, but it's also anamorphic lenses. I got them on the Indiegogo thing on discount. I also hadn't bought anything for myself like that in a long time. So I very much spend a lot of time doing my research on the things that I do want. Okay, so that's like a path that I have to go around, right? Or something. Because that's what that seems. It's like you have to go around something and then loop and then down. Mr. Fancy takes from his laptop like a normal Android user. Yeah, exactly. But it started giving me, it gives me AI responses for text messages. And I was like, the fuck is this? It's like, let me just text my friends. Like, I don't understand. Like, who needs this stuff? Like, predictive text is one thing if you use common phrases, but replying for me completely is fucking crazy. Okay. I don't really get what I'm supposed to do here. So it had the loop, and then you go, like, you go around, and then you go this way, and then you come down. Okay. There's a staircase here. Is this something? Nope. I like it's all question marks now as well. Okay, so I can't go that way. And that's not gonna... Okay. I don't have a camera. Maybe they've been telling me something and I just haven't been listening. That tracks, honestly. I think you are missing something. Yeah. A couple of brain cells, maybe. There was a seagull attacking me then. Something about this. Bird, flight. 1 or 2. Definitely 1 or 2. Definitely 1 or 2 brain cells. They're long gone. I did get new... Sorry, this is random. I did get new pillows recently as well. I definitely think that a lot... You know, it's very obvious, and I knew that this was a thing. Said it was insanity doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Disassemblage to 26. I bought new pillows. I bought those like Coop pillows, and used it for the first time last night. Gotta say, I slept a little better, but I realized I think I've just been like sleeping with shitty pillows that don't have enough support for the way that I sleep. That I'm basically just like choking myself out in my sleep. That's why I wake up and my sinuses are fucked. Because I'm like this and I'm just like crushing my windpipe or something, and I wake up and I'm like, ugh. I woke up and I was like, I can breathe. I can and I'm like, maybe that's been the problem the whole time. I'm just like, it's not sleep apnea. I'm just fucking asphyxiating myself every night. You know, and not in a good way. Not in like the this is hot kind of way. So maybe I'll actually finally grow some brain cells back. Okay, so this... I feel like... Is that just like what I just did though? Or no? There's definitely something I'm missing. That isn't how that works. What do you mean? Now that I have oxygen back, the brain cells will come back. That's totally how it works, okay? It's the healing factor that Wolverine has. Just continue to... I mean, that's for real. Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to walk in around the outside that way and then out. Okay. So we go this way, round, and then out. Aha! Get a CPAP. I mean, my gynecologist doesn't think I need one yet, but maybe I'll get one soon. Look at that. Look at that. Teresa's sub ran out to mob. Okay. That's a pap smear? No, that's what you get at the, like, the Papa John's, right? That's like the signature pizza. You like a meat lovers with a little papa smear on it, right? No, I don't see the mop nodders that you typed. Nah, did you just run away and resub real quick? Pretty cringe, trees. It's a you problem. I have 2 different chat. I have Twitch chat and I have StreamerBot chat. So you know what? Considering my PC has been broken all day, I think you messed up. I think it's a trees problem, okay? The axe forgets, but the trees remember. Just saying. Ooh, hello. CPAP is Cyberpunk Elephant attached to your face. No, I know what they are. I know what a CPAP machine is. Probably do need something like that. But I also think that it's like, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that I need a CPAP. I think I'm just like not in the whole like investing in nicer stuff. I'm cheaping out on things that I shouldn't be, that are good for me, right? That's kind of like the main problem, really. Buying like a good pillow that supports the way that I sleep. And yes, weight loss is a huge factor because I know it's about like thickness of the neck and stuff. And like having better cardio and all things like that. Like all of those do play a part where it's like, I do think I'm definitely breathing better. It's just, yeah. And then on top of that, having like a good night's sleep. Again, that's why I went, fuck it. Bought nice pillows, bought a new bed frame, eventually going to get a new mattress. Just don't need it right now. Like I do need it right now and I really want to get it, but it's just a lot of expenses that have been happening recently, like with the bed frame and everything. So I'll get that like at the end of the month, perhaps. I'm waiting for a sale rather than anything else. I'm waiting for a sale. But yeah, investing in good things so I have a good sleep, and I think it does have knock-on effects. I'm gonna add you a mod to like some people to show, but I have screenshots. I'm gonna show.
Every corner of this place is an expression of some.
Oh, I fucked up. Hang on.
That's gotta be something, right? Kind of like a stored piece of memory. Just
I love that.
photographs.
So, Trees, I'm gonna tag you. Who's this? Trees, is that you in Discord? Sending me a friend request, or is that someone else impersonating you? That is you. Okay. And past that could be. That's what I see. Which is very weird. At here, yeah, tag everyone. Just let everyone. I mean, that's what happened the other day, right? Hi, Kodiak. Time to join Mob's Discord to @camps. Honestly, that's the only reason you should join it. You know what you should actually do is go into Mob's Discord and see the let me show you real quick what I did yesterday because I was bored. This is what I made yesterday. So I took the Mops Court emote and then had it print a Polaroid of the Mops Roll emote. It was like at midnight, and I was like, Doc was in there, and he posted there was like some animated emote called like Pepe Lag or Feels Lag Man, where it prints a thing slowly. I was like, that gives me an idea, and so I just animated the Mop Court. I didn't make the Mop Court, but I took that animated emote and made it so it takes a photo. It made me laugh. It was so good. Kodiak, how's your weekend go, man? Manager stated at here for every message he sends. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's kind of like for every message. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For something important, like I do it for when I go streaming. I don't like to do the @everyone because I do find the @everyone's can be a little bit annoying. Whereas people are a lot better now with like you join like a notification thing. So if you want to be notified, you kind of get added to a group that then gets tagged. I just do the @here because it's just if people are online and if people are in the Discord, then they'll see it. Versus an @everyone, it tags every single person, whether they're like in the Discord at that time or not, right? So you work weekends, I'm just here. No. Oh, hopefully time will pass quickly and you can go home and do whatever it is you do. I guess it's not blueprints anymore because you finished it. And there was an urgent last minute thing that took half of your day yesterday, looking over the call out to do the work to host. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like, again, it's the rule for thee, not for me kind of thing. What am I doing? Have I done everything on this level now? That can't be everything. No, that's... Oh god. It can't be everything. You want rematch? Okay, tell me about rematch, because Pyrochemist sent me a thing about that where it looks very much like, I know this sounds stupid, but bear with me. It looks like Rocket League, but without the cars, which I know that Rocket League is just soccer, but with cars. What I mean is the mechanics and the way that it works looks like that. You understand what I'm going for. But then Pyro was also saying that it's the same people who made Sifu,
Solution your mind has decided upon.
which is like a physics-based game.
Isn't there? Mirren's workspace awaits.
No, but ironically, I say it's Rocket League, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's such a weird, backwards thing to say. It's Rocket League, but without the like, it's such a stupid thing, but you know exactly what I mean. Where it looks like the game it's a very confusing way to describe a game, but I've never played Sifu, but I've heard good things where it's like you really have to master the mechanics. I'm curious how it would work in a football game, like a physics-based football game, But yeah, it looks interesting, and I don't think it's full price. The only thing I didn't like is that, and I said this to Pyro too, I didn't like that they did like special, like a gold and elite and like deluxe. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I was like, just like make a, I don't know. I feel like when it's more independent, just make like a good game. Just make a version of a game. It's Car Saga game, but not, yeah. Because it doesn't look like it plays like a FIFA, right? Or whatever the fuck is EA Football Foot. What the fuck is it called now? FC Sport, like FC or something. Have a look at the pricing. I think the base game's like $30, maybe Canadian, maybe, or US, I should say. But then it's like, there's like a $50 one and a $60 one, and I was like, eh. And then there's, yeah, that's what I mean, is like, it doesn't need a battle pass. Like, come on. I understand with a thing of like to get people engaged in it, but I just really don't like the whole process of charging full price like a $60 game. Like charging a base game, but that's not the whole game, and then the real game is actually $60, and then on top of that, there's the battle pass. I think there's a line within that where it's like, if you're gonna do that stuff, the game should be very, very affordable, if not free, if you're gonna have microtransactions going on and on and on. Like Fall Guys, that sold as a game. I think I bought Fall Guys and then it went free to play. I bought Fortnite before it became a battle royale. Like it didn't even exist as a battle royale when I bought it. And then it went free to play and I was like, fuck. And then it's, yeah, like stuff like that's really frustrating. Helldivers 2. Is Helldivers 2 continue to afford future content? Yeah, I mean, I understand it to an extent of in order to keep the game development going. At the same time, I do have a conflict where I'm like, you chose to make a live service game, therefore the cost should be factored in. There is an element of that in my mind. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of not reading these. I apologize, I'm not immersing myself in the game. I just like the puzzles. I'll be honest, I just like the puzzles.
Those structures back there, they eluded unusual things.
I don't like predatory, like Call of Duty. I just think, like, I mean, okay, I'm sure, Pyro, you'll definitely be aware of this, but other people may not. With Star Citizen, where everyone is now turning against Star Citizen. The puzzles are part that really matters to this game. Yeah, I mean, when it's a game like this, I don't really feel like the story is really just them trying to like justify the stringing together of puzzles and give it some through line. It's not really a story game. It's not a walking simulator kind of game, right? It's just the puzzles. Like I'm kind of like I said the last stream where I was like, I didn't even realize the cat was the one that was talking. And I'm like, yeah. I'm just like, I can hear the game, I can hear bits of it, but I'm not paying attention to the story. If I was playing Clair Obscur, that's a little different. It's more about the story, which I'm not gonna play because, oh, there's a staircase. It's not my style of game. I watched a 90-minute lore video, and I thought the story was kind of interesting and cool. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. There was stuff where I was like, oh, I don't love that. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't know. And then, so I gave Pyro like a Steam gift card for his birthday. And then he was like, oh, I don't know whether I want to pick up Blueprints, Doom, or Clair Obscur. And then we both just realized they're all on Game Pass. And we were like, I should have just gifted you Game Pass instead. Like, that probably would have made more sense. Like, every game is on Game Pass now. I'm like, okay. But there are, like, indie games. And the Steam Summer Sale starts next month as well, so. You bought in Star Citizen, like, 9-10 years ago. You've gotten to the point where I understand I got scammed. I mean, apparently there's something called Blades in it now. And the Blades is, like, AI systems to let you run these big ships that they introduced. But it's quite literally pay to win because the AI is like perfect running of the system. And it's like, if you can't even earn these things in game. And then if you do earn them, they get wiped every so often. It's like crazy. So Yeah, they need to just bring out Squadron 42 or whatever it's called. They need to just release it. At this point, it's like, I don't know. A lot of people have made a lot of money working on that game. Like, the devs are the real winners in that, because they're just getting paid probably a fuckload of money to work on this thing for 10 years, and it never has to release. And then it's like, if it all goes under, you're just like, yeah. But it still looks incredible on your showreel or on your resume to be like, yeah, I was a dev on Star Citizen, like a perpetual universe game. Like, what is it? Hello Games just swoops in and takes all of the Star Citizen developers when that's happening to make their next game. I'm like, yeah, you know, give me a No Man's Sky 2 with all the developers of Star Citizen, because I know the game would be fucking incredible. Person in Discord just bought the Idris. Oh my god, the $1,500 ship? That's crazy. Like, okay, 40 days a game, 200 over a year, sure, but on the X game, fuck no. Yeah, a game that's not even, like, out of alpha. Not even, like, early access. It's not even out of alpha. Can I buy Game Pass via Steam during the summer sale? Probably not, but you might be able to use it on the EA Pass if there's any, like, EA games that you wanted to play. Still has a 2020. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. GTA got pushed. There's no... If GTA got pushed and that one's probably closer to the finish line than Star Citizen, ain't no way that Star Citizen... No, because again, this is a thing like Pyro and I have been talking about like problems with YouTube game dev. The incentive to release the game kind of doesn't exist, because they just have a perpetual group of people who will keep buying and funding the game. As soon as the game's out, a lot of interest, like they might get a little rush of money, but then it's gone. In the same way as like a YouTube developer who makes video games, or makes video games, more like vaporware stuff, they're just like experimenting. There's very little incentive for them to actually release the game. Oh my God, I didn't even, you know what? Because the last one I didn't have a camera. I didn't even realize I had a camera. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I'm just yapping. Shocking. Wait, what? Okay, maybe I should have paid attention to the story, because what the fuck's going on? The incentive to actually finish making something isn't there, because then you lose a big chunk of people who want to be part of that whole process, right? Okay, so... Is this like a quantum door? Oh, so you can't even take a photo of these batteries. Did you tell me this? Was I just not paying attention? My bad. No Man's Sky 2 is coming. I mean, the Light No Fire is coming out first. Looks... I don't know. You need to make Star Wars game based on Skeleton Crew using the film team. I don't want to make it! I don't want to spend 5 years of my life again working on graphics for Skeleton Crew. No disrespect to the show. I enjoyed working on it a lot. But I don't want to spend 5 years of my life doing like graphics for screens on a thing like that. Speaking of that, I started watching Andor. I'm on episode 6. Canvas to make a whole... Yeah, Pyro and I were talking about that the other night. Because we were, again, talking about the YouTube game dev people. It's like, he released another video today, by the way, Pyro. About, like, not using ChatGPT anymore. But there's a bunch of YouTube game devs. Like, I like watching the content because I do want to make games. I'm interested in the subject matter. I think it's cool. But there is an element of, like, getting frustrated with watching YouTube game devs where they're coming out and they're like making these games and then they make a video where they're like, yeah, I don't actually like the type of games that I make. There was one that's making a roguelike game where you go through an office, like Enter the Gungeon, gun style and everything. And he's like, yeah, I've been developing this game for 2 years. Turns out I don't even like roguelikes. And I'm just like, how did you get 2 years into this and not realize that? And then I did realize, I was like, they don't care. They just want to make money from games. Or they just want to keep developing this game over and over again because they're YouTubers that just use game dev as a means to make content. They're not game developers that make YouTube videos documenting their process. Some of them eventually do release it. I think Jonas Troller is a game dev who happens to make YouTube videos. That's the difference. There's another one. Oh, I can't remember his thing. It's like he's like goblin stuff. But then there's this other guy who's like, that Pyro and I are really frustrated with, where his whole thing is like, I want to make a profitable game studio. Not, I want to make games that are profitable. I want to make a profitable game studio. And that wording is really, really important, because it just means that it's okay to want to make games that make money and make it where you make a living from your passion of what you do. But when you present it as, I want to make a profitable game studio, it just screams to me that all you care about is making money and you're just trying to do it through the medium of video games. There are so many better ways to make money. Like, becoming a streamer to make money is the stupidest thing, because there's so, if you just want to make money and you don't care about what you are doing, this is like the stupidest way to do it. I'm just being honest. No, I don't need a hint. I'm just faffing. All right, game, back off. Okay. That's what I was actually trying to do anyway, so that's fine. Microtransactions, here we come. It's just like, this guy made a game that was, funny enough, it was on NextFest, and I saw it when we were going through them, and I went, that looks like, I'm sorry, it looked bad. It looks like, I was like, I'm not wasting my time with this. And then I found out that it was some YouTube game dev that made it, and the guy hadn't even, like, he made this game, and it's like he spent a year on the game, allegedly. And he never even bothered to test the mechanics of the game before doing anything with it, to see if it was fun, to see if he even liked that type of game. It didn't even have a save feature when he released it. And then he released it into early access for quite a lot of money, I'll be honest, for the type of game that it is. I understand the whole value of, like, I spent time on this, therefore I want to make money from it. I get that. But this guy is, like, charging way too much money for the state that this game was in, especially as an early access game. And then he was going through, and when people would leave valid criticism, and he was screen sharing him talking about this experience, you can see on his screen that he's been, like, downvoting these comments. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he puts out a thing and he's like, yeah, I was going to get a publishing deal and this and that, and I decided I didn't want to do that. And I was like, man, if you were going to have a publishing deal and you had to release this game, what the fuck was the state going to be? Because, like, you didn't include a save feature. And the whole video is just him, or all the videos just him saying about how, like, the game's not very fun right now and it's not balanced and it, like, it's missing basic features, and, like, the art style is just some, like, thing he just, like, shat out. And I was like, and then it cuts to, hey, if you want to support my channel, like, wishlist the game, buy the game. And I'm like, dude, no. And then he makes videos about, like, oh, last month it was, like, the first month that I made profit on my game. And he shows a screenshot of his budget sheet, and he showed the cost of his cost of living, and he showed how much he's charging his girlfriend to live with him. He was charging his girlfriend more money than his mortgage was. Like, or something insane where it's like, it wasn't 50%, they were paying like 80% of it. And I was just kind of a little like, fuck you, dude. That's kind of like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Cause, like, you're basically charging your partner to live with you, which, fine, splitting the bills, but you're making them pay more. I understand the whole thing of, like, you're trying to do something, so, like, they're supporting more, and it's like, you can balance it. I get that, so maybe there's information that I'm missing, but just the way it was presented was just, again, so disingenuous. It really frustrated me, because it's just this ongoing thing of, like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, but then he's then making podcasts and talking about game dev. He's trying to sell courses. He's selling mentorship, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know what you're doing. You've been doing it for a year. It's crazy. The amount of like slop content people coming up. I give it a little bit more credit because he's probably trying, but it's like there's people where it's like Shay and I made a film with someone a few years ago, and they've become like a slop content influencer where all they do is post like productivity and motivational and grind set videos, and I'm just like, it's pure trash. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Imagine Squadron 42 launch at the same time as GTA 6. It'd be really funny. Camus make a Hallmark movie. Andor makes Rogue One better. I dislike Rogue One because I think it's just all fan film and it's just like derivative. I'm just gonna say it. I didn't like it, and that was the reason why I didn't watch Andor for a long time, because I was like, why the fuck am I watching a show about based on a character from a movie I didn't really like who I know dies? I was like, but I started watching it now that the season 2's done, and I think that's the last one, and I'm like, okay, this is they're getting a lot of good reviews from people who do not like Star Wars. Maybe I should check this out. And I was like, and it's good. It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. I just got past in season 1, they do like a heist, and I'm just finished that episode. Opinion on Troya fell when he went on. I did see that he just did a podcast with him. I guess maybe to just like, I don't know. There is an element to it of like supporting people who are in the same communities. You like, it's a little bit different, especially like denying going. It's weird. It's weird. But also he wants to promote probably his game and things like that. But at the same time, I do think he is more of a game dev first rather than a YouTuber that's just using game dev to make content. The fuck am I supposed to do? Again, not paying attention. Am I supposed to line this up with something? Oh, okay. Apparently the teleporter's in there. Thank you. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Why would that knock it like that? Okay, clearly physics not liking this very much. Whoa. Okay, okay, okay. So I gotta get up there somehow. Which is, really who even wants a save feature, right? Just raw dog it. Well, there are all the other builds. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like in regards to that YouTube guy. Oh my god. Why was that so fast? Like, there are other builds, there's other factors at play, right? Like, there's a lot of other stuff that I'm not aware of that person is probably doing or has to pay for, and I get it. I think there's just like something really, I don't know. Again, it's just the way that it came across, the way that he's presenting it is really strange to me. I think that's my problem. Okay, so what do I do? Is there maybe something I can do on here? There's something... I'm gonna fast forward back. I wonder if it's gonna take away my cartridge though. Wait. Nope. Okay. Trees use legally binding contract to make an engineer pay rent. True. Why is he watching a worse quality? Christ. Scott, please. Okay, so we have a photo. We have a Rubik's Cube. We have to, what, get up here? Maybe? It did say that the thing was up there, like I accidentally deleted it. So, not quite sure. Maybe I'm supposed to take a... Oh! I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. Okay, let's go over here. Maybe? Maybe I can just climb up from this. Ah, okay. Does this have coyote time? Kind of. Okay, we're up. Oh god. No, give me a second game. Okay, I think I have to get inside the building. They're in the computer. Okay. Best thing is trees could be laughing at either previous comment. True. I feel like the laughing at the trapping the engineer. I don't think that's right. Can I go this way? No. I get in here. Project is done. What were you gluing? Maybe she just found a skeleton crew? I don't know. Could be a fan of Jude Law though. Maybe. Now to pick off the hot glue from your fingers. I say leave it on. Why not? It was the engine. Yes. I knew it. Okay. So we'll do this. Can I then... Okay, you can't pick up things that are beneath you. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Alright, we're doing the hint. You need to get to... You'll need to get both of the areas lit by red lights. What? What does that even mean? I mean, I did that. That's not really a useful hint. I already did that. Because I got up there, which gave me the picture, which then let me get that. But I don't understand. Where am I supposed to... I don't understand where I'm supposed to go. Hi, Shay. First time viewer, long time hater. How are you? I've been better. Like 5 minutes ago when you weren't here. To your grandma's 90th. What are you gluing to your grandma? What are you gluing to your grandma? Guys, go follow Shay. He's fine. He's fine. I guess. If you're into that sort of thing. The Dusseldorf. Oh, Shay, being the Dusseldorf. Oh, bye. Well, shit. I don't know if I needed that. Something on here. Can I see my peen with this? No. Doesn't have enough magnification. Why are you playing clip? Because you won't play it. Oh, I have an idea.
Kissing break.
Wait a minute.
Dog sexual.
Okay, hang on. Hold, please. So if I click this way, I wonder if I can. Maybe not. No. Oh, Shay, thank you for the resub, dude. I don't hear alerts at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, God. Microphone. Thank you for the 50 months, dude. Enjoy using your own face as an emote, while I use one of your emotes as a tier 3 emote that I stole from you. Thank you for the resub. I got my thing that my resub's up for you, so you better stream soon, you butthole. Cat, give me some fucking hints, all right? What am I doing? What am I doing? The hint didn't help. It said you gotta get both red areas. I already did that. Violet air filtration architecture. Incredible how it breathes me in the morning when my sinuses don't hurt. Gigantic Flower to recreate a song we sang for our 60th. Only now we're all able to stand and speak for ourselves. We don't need help from our breath. I don't know, Robin. I've seen the way you drink milk. I think that you might still need a little bit of help standing and balancing and things like that. So, just saying, maybe you should glue yourself some stilts or like a support rack or something as you're there. Yeah. Apparently, I accidentally typed that. What the cams drink? Kind of funny though. Did you get both red areas in one pick? I didn't, because I don't know how to do that. Okay, will this keep them? It doesn't do much. I mean, I can't get them in a picture at all. Unless, is it one of these stupid things where it's like, nope. Only 4 days, once they're longer, but I'm busy with work, so needs to be working. Yeah. Yeah, you got one of those jobs, like a normie, you know? It's kind of cringe. I've been saying cringe too much. I'm too old for this, okay? I'm 37. This is bad, okay? I should be getting into fintech as a crypto bro, so that I can sit in a sauna with a stranger and tell them how I support women, but also at the same time speak about them in derogatory ways. That's the goal, really, of becoming financially independent, is doing stuff like that. Remember when you placed the picture that destroyed the teleporter? I wonder if you... That's what I was trying to do, Trees, yeah, because that's why I was trying to, like, get a photo like this and see if it would show me, like, it would remove the building and show me that, but it wasn't doing it. Okay, let's... So if I take this photo... Nope. Don't think you're in the right spot then. Let me check the hint again. You need to get both areas, which I've done. Definitely not on the same flight. Yeah. I dropped the cup off the side, as is tradition. The frick am I supposed to... Oh, wait. Can I go... No. Is there anything around the back? Okay, teleporter is there. Okay. Try and get a better picture of that.
There it is. A brilliant workaround.
Well, I can't get there. Hang on. Don't tell me it's a brilliant workaround. I can't get there yet. Oh, it's gonna let me go back. Okay. God damn it. This fucking Violet shit. Yeah. I think I've got to try and almost... Okay, so. Let's try and... No. That's kind of what I want, right? But it puts it so far away. Like, it always puts it behind. Alright. Okay. Dude, come on. Time to hobble upstairs to get a bag of... Then back to music. Enjoy the music! Trees and Robin, you both continue questioning everything he does. Yeah. Okay, how am I... How? How am I supposed to...
Wonder how we're gonna reach that teleporter.
Yeah, no shit. Cat? Have you considered getting good? No, I actually didn't. Now that you mention it, though, it's probably a good idea. Okay. Alright, well, how about that, trees? You ever think about that? You ever think about how me getting good happened?
Where's that ringing coming from?
Oh, God. Not this way. Appreciate the view.
You made it.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Jess.
so happy. Nice
For every
work.
50 minutes over the official game time, no, absolutely not.
At least as far as I can tell.
How does one get good when they're down? Okay, Cam's feels. Christ.
It's Marin's life work, right? She must have stashed it away. Find it and let's get you out of there.
This is Pyro right now.
The weather disruptor. Mirren's life's work. I see. Mirren and
Oh,
the
red
others
room.
developed a lot
Hi,
of
Cat.
potential solutions for your current climate worries. I'm sure one will be useful. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea.
I didn't actually notice that because I wasn't paying attention. Thank you for letting me know, Kate. Okay, so... I guess I gotta find... a way over there. Oh, come on. Huh. Oh, you son of a... Alright. Dude, Am I really this bad at, like, depth? Yes. The answer is yes. I am this bad at depth perception. Okay. So then we have 2 of these. Which... Well, that'll delete it, so... No. I know what I was supposed to do. Kind of, but I don't like it. Gotta go this side. And then we place you... Yeah, there we go. Look at that! Oh my god, chat's silent. It's definitely not because they're bored. It's because they're just in stunned silence. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Shh. You shush. That overexposed brick. There we go. We're out. We're outie 5,000.
Looking around me now almost feels like seeing
Yeah,
into the
that's why.
future.
It's definitely not boredom. Ooh. Hey, cat. I don't want to revisit. Absolutely not. Alright.
You remind me of
These violet ones are tough.
Mirren always loved her research corners.
What is this? Violet Rise for Joy. Why would you design things like this? Hey, look. Nope. Nope. Okay. So, we need to put a battery in the... Sorry, a battery. A battery, as you'd all say. Need to get a battery. Nope. Boom. Let's go. Easy. Easy. Okay, we just need one. No, let me pet the kitty. Oh, okay. No, don't look at me like that. I don't like it when it looks at me like that from the back. It's not Christian-like. You are just lost in Blueprint. It's so easy, Trees. All you have to do is watch other people
I do
who
have a first build.
are smarter than you play it, and then you get to pass off the information as your own, therefore robbing yourself of the experience of being able to solve it yourself. It's so obvious.
After that's done, we'll leave this workspace behind and begin again.
But like the steps in which you have to go through next are so convoluted. I was straight up just like, yeah, I would never get it. Oh, bye battery. Okay, so can't do that. To feel good about yourself. Alright. Weird flex, but okay. Some of us aren't built that way. You've asked everyone how much attention I pay. That's, yeah, true. Very true. Same. Okay, so... Wait, can I... Oh, because I can't, I can't take a photo of that. But, oh, okay. So if I do this, right? If I do this, and I place this, didn't even need the paint ink. You kidding me?
I was wondering.
Oh my god, look at this. He's goated with the sauce on the side because he's trying to cook calories. Did you get up at 7 on Sunday? I mean, why? Why did you get up at 7? That's strange. Don't do it. Easy answer. Just don't do it. Okay. Yeah, out of here. Wait, what? It's broken. Driving there on a day off, so I'm gonna go, Wait, why was that broken? There we go. That's silly. Driving there on the day of and also going home. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm wondering. This
How far is the trip?
weather disruptor?
Okay, because your grandma. You keep saying this as if I'm gonna remember that.
Tell me.
It's more about just like, do you have to? 2 hours. You can show up at 12. It's fine. Oops. You can show up at 12. Who cares? I mean, they care, but I say show up at 12. The fact that you're even showing up at all, you know? No matter what you do, you'll be in trouble. You'll do something wrong. Why not just
As much as I hate
size 11, be fashionably late?
enjoyed myself, but there's
I don't
still
understand the
work to
issue.
do. Kate, can you compile the solution submissions? I want to have a laugh going over them again later.
Alright. So,
Sparks innovation
we have to get the battery out of here.
with someone. Phone calls.
I don't think this is gonna do...
I hope the two of you find your own sparks of innovation together.
Yeah, that's not gonna really cut it. I don't think I need that photo. This is Germany. 10:45 is fashionably late. I don't think I could cut it in Germany. 1, time. 2, fashion. I haven't even showered today. I look like shit. And then even when I do, on the best of times, I look like shit. So, like, I don't think I'm cut out for German life. Get out of my... Alright, can I... Nope. Close, though. Haha! Neither are we, so and yet you are the masters of your own universe, and it's the world in which you have created for yourselves.
Rather fond of this structure.
Listen, I'm outside of the Matrix, Robin. I live my own life. I've broken out of the system. And it's not a good thing. I don't know. Listen, I'm a primal energy guy now. Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. It's called delusion. Nah. Kidding me? It's not delusion. It's called manifestation. Manifesting. Oh, big tape. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Wait, no, I have to... I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. We gotta take a photo like this. And then that way. Okay. So we take the film photo. Pick up the battery. And drop you here. Okay? Or, hold on. Do this. And put you here. Let me take a photo. Hold it up. Drop you. Grab the film. Okay. Do this. Yeah, I think this works kind of. Oh no. Gonna redo that one so I can reach the film. Come on, let me have it. There we go. All right, so then just need... I think that's kind of it. I think we're good after this. Gotta be careful, though. There we go. 1, 2. Oh. Oh, did I fuck up? I did. Fuck! Alright, gotta be a little better with this. There we go. Alright. Oh no, I gotta go even further back. Oh my god. I really messed. Oh. No, okay, I'm good. Okay, so... No! Fuck. I cut the machine in half. We're still back. Okay. It's like Lost. Alright, we do this again. There we go. Okay, we'll do it a little bit of a small... I don't want to say small way, but... okay, we'll do... Okay. There we go. Take the photo. Go. So what is that? No. Because this should require even less, right? Because I've already got these. I should only require one more. So what do we need? 4? Oh, no, I need one more. Okay. And then review. I don't even need the film anymore, I don't think. Beautiful. Aha. I was overthinking it. Me overthinking? I know. Shocking. Alright, before I get into this one, an ad's gonna run in like 90 seconds and I gotta pee. So I will BRB. Hello, hello, hello. You're back. Sorry, I got out there and I was like, "Ah, I gotta pee," but then I was like, I need a coffee. I don't need a coffee. I actually feel really alert today. Probably because I'm not suffocating myself in my sleep anymore and that I have good pillows. It's just kind of crazy how like just a it's just a memory foam pillow. It's so stupid, but it's like it makes such a difference. We'll see long term. It's been one night, but I definitely noticed that while I'm not going to say it's the most comfortable thing ever, but it's like noticeably woke up feeling not congested, which makes me just think that, yeah, I was probably just like lying funny and then like affecting my windpipe or whatever it is. And yeah. Boom. Okay, so that's gotta, it's emitting something. So that's gotta be a thing, right? So, So how do we engage? One, I don't even know how to engage these. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's like a sound emission. So it must be like a sound emitter thing, right? Because that lit up. Okay, yeah, it is. So I need... Okay, this is what I need to do. How do I rotate it in a different orientation? Nope. Okay. So, here's what I need. I need... Oh, God, so stupid. Didn't even realize there was a staircase here. Okay. Alright, not quite that. So let's undo one of these. And what we'll do is we'll put you here, grab it. We're going to take it over here. Oh God. I just want to try something, okay? Can I jump backwards? And then I need... Okay, so I kind of need some kind of... There we go. think I accidentally cut the thing. Nope. How is it broken? That makes no sense. Okay. Let's grab it. Put it here. Maybe this will work.
It's such a funny thing.
Come on.
You even shared with me that it travels faster than light.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Fucking stay. Stupid physics objects. God damn. All right, we got there in the end. Cool that, like, I like the changes of, like, photographing things through objects and the sound.
Of work.
Interesting, like, use of the mechanic, you know? I like it. I like it a lot. X in range. Out of range. Okay. Well, it's not that radio. Hello Kitty. Okay, so.
A beat that just makes you want to get up and dance. And
Okay.
also power a teleport out of here.
So I guess we want to make that just too far away. Okay. Not a terrible fix. We just put it. There we go. Done. EZPZ. Oh god, now it's gonna combine all of them. Alright, well let's enter the phone first. Oh, so we can't even photograph it.
Good to hear from you, bud. You've got to be close now.
Ugh. What are you, Callowist? Calling me bud?
Man, I wonder why they abandoned this place. Everything has been so bizarre. Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Go for gold.
Shut up. Okay, so
Dan's final project. I'd nearly forgotten. I think. Never mind.
oh, I see. Okay.
Let's carry on.
So I have to find a way to not quite. I don't think that's gonna work. No. It's not the worst idea, but definitely not the way to do it. Okay, so how do we do this? I think I have to get on the other side. No. Maybe. I was like, maybe I have to get on the other side of this so I'm far enough away that I can place it, but I guess also I'm overthinking this because I can just do no. I can just do it this way, right? And how do I get that across? Fuck. Because that can be done. Okay. Maybe. No, that's too high up. That's too high up. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. We gotta place this down. We'll do it. Here. Then. guess I gotta photograph that. That should do it. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. We're so out of here. Oh my god. Sound with timers? Fuck. Alright. Yeah, I get it. I get what I'm supposed to do. Okay. There was a specific... Oh, no, trees. Don't tell me that. Okay. No, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. I think I got what I'm supposed to do. Let's do it this way, though. Okay. Take 100 photos. Nice. I think I gotta... It's really hard to, like, get it exactly the right... without breaking it, right? Essentially what I need to do is... I think I can get... Because if I do it that way, it would be wrong. Basically, what I think I have to do is get a photograph of one of them in a very specific position and then essentially close the gap, right? So if I get a photo of this... Wait, what am I supposed to do with this? Does this do something?
I wonder, is this how your world appears from a bird's eye view? It's rather spacious. Does it still look like this?
Oh, tried to pet the cat and killed me. Okay, well... There's something on the end of that. Replace that. Or maybe I messed it up. No. I don't think this is anything. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm missing it, but okay. So, oh, here we go. Those picture off an issue. Yeah, that's what I maybe thought it would be. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so I think what I need to be like slightly further back. Yeah, okay. But not that. And then like I don't know if that'll break though. Okay, and then what I need to do is maybe I need to use that to get further away. I'm gonna break the teleporter. Okay. No, that's not right. Fuck. Okay. I'm trying to put the pad closer to this, right? That's what makes sense to me. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do it. This way. No, because I can't then get because of this. And I can't get out that way. A cannon. Sound of vapor, sound of vapor. Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm just like even more than overthinking it, right? Let's try this. Okay. I do this. No. Because that'll just chop all those off. I don't think I'm on the wrong track. I think I'm just not implementing it right, you know? There's something where it's like I need to put one of those boom boxy ones next to one of these. So how do I do that in a meaningful way? Stupid wall. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Maybe I do need the two of them. Maybe I need to do it like this. And then nope. Maybe that's enough of a gap to... Nope. Fuck. I just don't want to rewind. It just takes so long that I'm just getting back to where I was anyway. Alright,
I wonder, is this how your world appears from a bird's eye view? It's rather spacious. Does it still look like this?
let me... I do want to put this down. I just think I'm putting it down in the wrong spot. There we go. Hey, kitty. Okay. Maybe we do it this way. Maybe this was the solution all along. Come on. All right. Yeah, it's just I was in the wrong spot the whole time. Okay. Very frustrating. So you've got to do that. And picture of this. You're in a timer. Where is the thing? Oh my god. All right. I have one photo. Make it count. All right. I do not think that is gonna reach what I need it to reach. Now let's go inspect this area first, because there might be another film. The photo? No, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, something was. It's probably just sitting. Sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. Alright. I'm just gonna restart them instead of that because it takes too long. Okay. Maybe let's try this one backwards. So if I put you here. No, see, it's not even close. Anything? No. Okay, how do I get across this with two photos? I think I just really struggle with the perspective of the game. Because I feel like something should either go further or it doesn't, right? Or maybe there's something that I'm missing where I can bridge to somewhere else. Ah, it takes too long. All right. So. I'm trying to think of like a way in which I can make it, because I essentially think I have to make it larger. I think I have to almost like put it out here, but it puts it so close. I don't know if I'm like Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I get it. I get it. I think I get it. So, what I have to do is I have to place this here, let's say. We stand on this. Take a photo of that with a full, strain's pretty slow. We come over here, we put this, and we're done. All right, That's pretty cool. I keep forgetting about the time aspect of those things. Oh god, this one looks complicated. Okay, so we have no camera. We just have a Xerox. So we'll make one immediately, and we'll leave it. We'll put you down. And then what we need to do is I guess Xerox a couple of these. Actually, we might not even need to Xerox a couple. We might just need that. Oh. Oh, so I have to use that one. Fuck. All right. Okay, so we need how do I This is tough. It's the perspective that's the hard part, right? I'm gonna restart this one. Let me think about this, because I don't have a camera. All I have shark. Shark kitten. Can I do anything? No. There's nothing with the tape. So I think I need to like... Okay, so first things first, we need to make copies. Okay. Okay, so then what we need to do, I think I almost need to put like this one down first. Just to like see, okay. So then, I guess I can go into here. If I do this, right? And then I do this. Easy, easy. No achievement for that? Come on.
Only a fickle thing. The climate can impact every living and non-living thing.
That was good. I did really well on that one.
Questions.
Boo. Okay. Ooh, some Quality Street. Nice. All right, so I think okay, this one's gonna be awkward as shit. Because I think what I gotta do is essentially like line up the gaps. Nope. Okay. So if I... do this, maybe? Parkour! No. Alright. Maybe gotta take a better photo from a different... better photo from a different location. Do it this way. And then... no. Trial and error, baby. That's what I wanted. I think just to kind of like give me a little bit closer to jump to. Oh, but then how do I do this last one? Fuck. Huh. Nope. God damn. God damn. I do feel like that was almost right. I think it was just missing one of the pieces. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Wait, that was it? That was just the one level? Optional challenge. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright. Let's Xerox a couple of these bad boys. Make sure that we get the original. Okay, so start with... Ooh, okay, never mind. No, we won't restart the level yet. Let's try normal. Battery's gone. Cool. Alright, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Well, okay, if we do this. Hang on. Let's do this here. Then we'll use another one to bridge kind of that gap. Which didn't work. Nice. Okay. These are tricky. These are tricky. But I think at least 2 or 3 steps ahead. Alright, so let's just start with you. So that we can kind of walk out somewhere, right? That's fine. And then we can at least make a game plan. So then let's use one of these. Let's put the just can't reach that. That's a tough one. Okay. So maybe... Oh, it's that. Interesting. That. Alright, can't do that. I don't know if there's anything under there that's even worth trying to get, but maybe. Why is he putting... It always puts it so far away. Alright. Ugh! Is there anything... I think there's a... I don't see anything. Well, I guess this isn't optional, so... It's fine. Alright. So then... I don't really want that locked there. Okay. Interesting. I think that's it. Oh, alright. Well, we did it. Oops. I kind of didn't mean to, but at the same time, not bad, not bad. I was trying to like figure something else out. That wasn't even the plan. I mean, technically it was the plan, but sure, why not? What are we looking for? What are we doing? Batteries over there. Interesting. Okay. Put you down. Okay. So how do we get 3 of you? I think I have an idea. Okay. But we have to get through the wall first. Ah, that's the problem. That's the $1 million question. How do I get... I can get the battery, no problem, over that side. But then I have to get the battery, more of the battery. No, I think I got this. I think I got this, actually. Okay, I think I was on the right path. So, not quite like that. So we do it like this. Right? We can jump over. We can jump over. Thank you. We then put the battery here. And we take the photo. Oh, come on. This might not work. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I need... There we go. Okay, take that. Bring the battery with us. Huh. Okay. We put you here. And then we do... This. 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 One. This way. Two. And... Oh no. I sliced the battery. Okay, apparently it doesn't matter. Never mind. Batteries are not real. Confirmed. Just like my feelings. Alright. We'll do this one first. Why not? Kind of thought that was a pirate ship. But it's a watermelon. Alright, so this is weight-based. I'm just too skinny for this. So if I do this, that'll power it. This one, okay. You've been waiting. You know how I frustrate. Trees, without spoilers of sorts, how far away am I from the end of the game? Do you know? Cannot remember. Well, shit. Okay, so over half? Oh god. Alright, so I'm not even close. Alright, so... Okay, so we gotta find a way. I'm only halfway through the game. I thought I was so much further than the game. Oop. That's pretty bad, considering how long I've been playing. The game's supposed to take 4 hours. Alright, so... So I need to get a photograph of the melon, which will roll. Or I need to stand on the thing with it. So... There's no time stuff. There's nothing else I can pick up. There's no way to, like... I don't have a camera. Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. This one is a tough one. So, how do we approach this? I don't have a camera. Oop. Didn't mean to reverse. That's fine. Don't have a camera. These are blank. This is blank. This is all sitting. There's nothing else around that I can pick up. Okay, so if I take a photo of this, and then if I do that, what does that do? Nothing. Alright. So there's nothing I can do with that. There's nothing on the sides. There's no... Wait, how do I get that cube? Can I get that cube? No. Stop. Can I not get the cube? I thought that might be something because of this. All right. Okay, so the only thing I can photograph is the watermelon. I was hoping that I could grab the cube. Don't think the game hit. Yeah, they probably kind of got a lot of complaints about that. So at least you have that. I mean, the last one I used wasn't very helpful. It was like, get the 2 red spaces, and I was like, I already did that. Okay. So... see if we can... no. There's nothing I can change or move. Nothing I can wedge this against. Can I... No. Okay. Can't move the camera, can't do any of that stuff, can't do anything with this. Can't remote trigger the camera. There's no timers. Is it like a... Is there a red herring of some kind? Let's pontificate. There's nothing else I can pick up. Is this gonna be like some bullshit physics thing that I have to do? Where it's like I have to like kick it and roll it? Something like that? And then run? Because I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Wait. I want to check something. No. Alright. I was curious if, stupid way of doing it. Okay. Like a weird crackling sound. What's that coming from? Is there anywhere I can roll this from? It doesn't really have good physics, so it can't like roll properly. Maybe. Bye. Oh, okay. I think that's like right on the edge of it. Like it won't even. Okay. It makes you feel better. It did take way longer than it should. Okay. That does make me feel better. I feel like that's just out of. I mean, again, I love puzzle games. I haven't done a lot of puzzles in a really long time, and I think that's, like, I'm still kind of trying to flex those brain muscles, so to speak. And you're very smart. Let me know when you want to nudge. Not yet. I'm trying to remember the things that we've learned from the game. So the photograph will not photograph anything that's here that's this violet stuff. I can't remote trigger the camera. Let me just restart it and just see where we're at. There's no timer. There's no camera. Is there... I don't think that did the thing I wanted to do. Okay. That definitely did not do the right thing. Is this... Okay, is there something very... this is a stupid question. Is there something very obvious that I'm missing? Or that I'm forgetting? I'm not sure if the watermelons are red herring or not, you know? And I feel like I'm missing something. I didn't think it was obvious. Okay. I think one of the things I run into is I get very locked into a very specific path of thinking, and I find it tough to break out of it. And that's where I kind of trip up. So... Because I'm assuming I need a clone of the watermelon. I need a clone of the watermelon. The main problem is the watermelon can't stop. Yeah, that's what okay, so I am on the semi-right path for that. How do I stop it from rolling? There's nothing I can pick up. None of these do anything. Can I smack it? I don't know. But I don't understand how I... Oh, there's gonna be an ad. Hang on. Let me snooze that. There we go. I snoozed 2 of them. Okay, how do I stop it from rolling? I mean, that's the crux of it, right? Because that's where I'm at. That's what I've been trying to do. How do I get the watermelon to stay here and stop rolling? What tools do you have? Nothing. I don't have a camera. I can rewind. I don't have anything else I can pick up. I have a camera that I can't do anything. Fuck. All right. I have nothing else that is interactable. Other than I can sit down. These aren't... I can't grab these. I can't pick anything up. I can't move anything. Hold on. That's dumb. Okay. So, how do I... Yeah, okay. Okay. We got the... Yeah, that's a tricky one. Oh my god, just give me a break. Okay, I'm very glad that I did 3 of them. Complete all the optional. Nice. Okay. That's kind of fun. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. Because that was the thing, is like, the clue that you gave me was already the thing I was trying to figure out. So I don't see that as like a nudge, but then it's like, yeah, the image would slice through. It's, yeah, that's a cool one. That's a cool one. As much as I'm like rolling my eyes, I actually think that's a really cool one. Okay, so this phone. Ooh. All right. No comments on what I was about to say. Don't want to spoil trees. Oh, whatever. Okay, so can't cross through this. I'm assuming we can cross through it if we go through the not painting, the... Ooh, okay. Interesting. I see. So... Oh my god, what is this? Negative world. Okay. Grab the battery. Oops. That's it, right? Maybe there was more secrets, but that was it. I haven't been picking up the mahjong pieces, or I've certainly not seen. Okay, so the challenge here is that will disappear. But I can jump.
Magnificent athletic feat, and with a cat's grace at that.
Okay, settle down.
Scattered thoughts can be a messy thing.
Okay, so we can get back here, which then allows me to get over here. Which I can pull the lever, which then I can now I gotta find my way back, which I can't do because I jumped. Yeah. So we gotta go through this one, which I guess I can just go up and around. And then we're back into RGB land. A gamer's PC. What if that's the reveal? We've been in a we've been in the PC the whole time. Oh my god. All right.
You've done well.
This one timer as well. Oof.
I hope your
Timer that where? Okay, so that goes all the way over here.
It's been wonderful.
So we gotta pull. We gotta stand up. Wait, I'm confused as to like what the. How long does it give me time wise? Okay, so you can't get across till you've done that. Okay. And then that will block that one, and that one blocks them. So now these are inverted. So there's got to be like an order of these that lets me go through all of them. Or not. I don't know. Okay. So it's a blue gate and a red gate. Okay. So that will let me... Alright. Okay, I see what I have to do. I have to get the right order of the gates, right? So I have to start from like a blue. So that has to be a blue. No, that one has to be gone. That one has to be like a red. And then the last one has to be... Okay, I see. So yeah, you need to get the gates basically in the right order. Which is not easy. Yeah, so that's the wrong order. Which does open the last gate, but I need that one open, whatever that is, and that. So, I'll put you as blue, which opens that one. And then, oh, I think that one, yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I think this is it. Go faster, let's go faster, let's go faster. Woo!
Isn't making it this far enough? Haven't you gained all the knowledge this place has to offer?
Is this the horror level?
What was her life's work? And it's meaningful. But it's not right. Not in the way you want.
Is this Soma? Are we playing Soma now?
Please.
Oh.
There's a burden in knowing when you even feel it will only be painful.
Uh-oh. What's happening? Okay, use my last snooze.
It didn't work. It
Rip.
never worked. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Mirren,
This isn't it. It can't
to find the
The
answer.
solution, it all made sense. The formula, the structure, this should have solved all our problems. This should have been the answer.
I'm sorry. When I realized what you were looking for, I didn't have the heart to tell you. An impossible solution for an impossible question.
Okay.
Mirren was... She was crushed. They all were. I didn't want you to have to feel as they felt. It's a painful burden. No.
Is that everything? I think that's everything. Well, I guess I did all the optionals, so. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Ascension. What's that? Axiom? Oop. Loading, please. Beautiful. Doesn't even know where we are. All right. Ride the train to the... Okay, this is the final. Okay.
This is the final piece of their work. What remains?
12 levels. All right. I think this is a good place to call it then, and we'll finish the game tomorrow, and then we can jump into something else, because it's getting close to 4, and I have other things that I need to get done. So I think this is probably a good spot. Like, we got a little bit of this left. We got new games that we can play after this as well. But yeah, we made a solid progress on this. That was really good. Cool. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me your time, especially on a weekend. Especially on a long weekend. I know it's long weekend next weekend in the US, but it's long weekend in Canada this week. So, yeah. Okay. As much as I want to, it doesn't make sense because he has 2,000 viewers if he's playing Valheim. I'm going to send you over to Guy Judge, who is in Canada. He's playing Used Car Simulator. I have no idea what that even means. Well, I mean, I do. I know what a used car... Yeah, but I've never heard of this game. So, go say hi to Guy. He's great. I'll send you over there on Twitch. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish Viewfinder tomorrow. Yeah, I'm 6 hours in. It's taking me a while. I'm a little slow, but we're really close to being done with this game. And then I have some new ones that I've picked up as well. Kind of puzzly. Some of them are puzzly. Some of them are not. So we'll take a look at those. But yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for just being here. I will see you tomorrow, probably around the same time, like 12:30ish. I think that's going to be the time we start on the weekend. I think I'm being too inconsistent with the 10 a.m. start that it becomes a problem. And then it just has like a perpetual negative effect on me. So I think let's aim for like a midday start-ish thing on the weekends going forward. I'll change it in the schedule setting. And then, yeah, it makes a little bit more sense, to me at least. All right, go say hi to Guy. I love you all. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday or Sunday, wherever you are. Goodbye.